How's it going, guys? RangoVidsManga12 here, and we've got Secret Wars issue 3 on the screen in front of your faces, and we finally get answers to how the Secret Wars came about and stuff like that in this issue, so that is good to see. The following issues in the future will not be as confusing, because this kind of answers some questions, so yeah. But before we get into this, I just want to say, bam! One of these codes is a digital version of Secret Wars issue 1 and the other one is a digital version of Secret Wars issue 3. Now, to redeem those codes, go to the link in the description. It's first come, first serve, so if it says that they've already been redeemed, that means that someone has gotten to them before you, so sorry if you don't get them. And now that we've got that out of the way, we might as well jump into this issue, so let's get started. Alright, so the issue picks up with Doctor Strange, aka the Sheriff of Battleworld, reporting back to Doctor Doom, aka God Doom or God of Battleworld, whatever you guys want to call it. And as you can see, he mentions a few things like Baron Sinister from Secret Wars issue 2, and of course we got that little mention of someone crossing the borders, and that was actually the Punisher from Secret Wars 2099 issue 1, which I did review, so yeah, go check that out if you haven't seen it. Now, as you can see, this is Doctor Strange. He's the Sheriff of Battleworld, and he remembers the world before. He remembers the 616 universe, he remembers all the incursions happening, and it was him and Doctor Doom that teamed up to save everyone, and he actually remembers that, and he's just talking about how it's all they've got left, so he's trying to preserve it, he's trying to make sure it's safe, and stuff like that. Now we go back over to Kingdom Utopolis, where the raft was found, where Thanos and the rest of them, I think it was called the Cabal, they came out of the raft and pretty much obliterated everybody, obliterated the Thors and stuff like that, and now Sheriff Stephen, or Sheriff Doctor Strange, I don't even know what to call him, he uses what seems to be the Eye from the original Sin storyline to gain the access to see how many of the wars and stuff like that, gain the secrets that are unseen, or something along those lines, and he works out how far away they could possibly be, and then sends Thors to go out and search for them. Now, this is something I incredibly did not expect. It turns out that someone else is still hiding in the raft, and it is Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. You guys were asking what happened to him, and no, he didn't die, because if you remember in Secret Wars issue 1, he did climb onto the raft where those things came out of, if you remember, and then he actually hid in there with Thanos, and then Doctor Strange realizes that Miles still remembers what was before Battleworld. He remembers the 616 universe, the Ultimate Universe, as he mentions a world in the sky. In case you guys don't know, the people that were in the raft were protected from Doctor Doom's mind-wiping thing, so they remember everything. Hence why Miles Morales remembers everything, hence why Thanos remembers everything, because they were in the raft, they were protected. Now, out of a shocking discovery, we see that Susan Storm and Doctor Doom are talking to each other, and we discover that Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, is the son for Battleworld. How crazy is that? Like, surely that must be torture for him or something along those lines. That can't be. That is very inhumane. It's like being put on the electric chair forever, I suppose. Now, what I really like about this section of the comic, these few pages, is that we get like this dialogue between Susan Storm and Doctor Doom, and you see the human side of Doctor Doom. Like, even though he's a god, you see like that he saved everyone. The reason why he created Battleworld was to save everyone from the incursions, not to doom them to an alternate crappy universe, if you get what I mean. So it's really interesting to see that side of Doctor Doom, and of course you could see that his face was just like obliterated. Now, going back over to Doctor Strange and Miles Morales, they actually go to Doctor Strange's sanatorium, and that is hidden from Doctor Doom's sight, it's hidden from Battleworld. It houses everything from the 616 universe that was forgotten and stuff like that. And what's also there is the other half of the raft, the other raft that had 616 Spider-Man, it had Black Panther, it had Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy. And as soon as they open this raft, Miles recognizes Peter instantly, because this is the 616 Spider-Man, so they've met before in the Spider-Man storyline, you know, in the Spider-Man miniseries, and they actually all come out, and this is where we all get answers as to what Secret Wars has happened, and it turns out they actually recovered the raft 3 years ago. It also turns out that Battleworld was created 8 years ago. Now, of course, these guys that were in the raft were protected from all that, so they haven't aged a bit. It feels like they've been in there for an hour, but due to time travel and stuff like that, they have landed 8 years into Battleworld, if you get what I mean. And this is where we finally start getting answers as to how Battleworld came around, as to what happened after the incursions. And this is by far the greatest part of the comic. Reed Richards asks, who is the god of Battleworld? And Doctor Strange replies, Doctor Doom is the god of Battleworld, and their faces is just absolutely amazing. They are completely shocked, and Reed Richards just cannot get his head around why he waited so long to open the raft and let them out. It was absolutely amazing. Definitely the best part of the comic. But now we go back over to Thanos, and we can see that they're all sat there around the campfire. They've escaped from their exploded raft. They got out of it. They escaped Thor's and all that, and they're actually camped out miles away. It turns out that the Thors actually found them because Thanos is looking for answers, and he says that the answers are going to be coming to them. And as he looks up, the Thors arrive, and that is where the issue ends. And honestly, I've got to say that I'm quite happy that this issue wasn't as long as the rest of them, because the other issues like Secret Wars issue 1 and Secret Wars issue 2 were almost 2 issues long. So now that it's gone down to like the normal comic size, it's so much easier to like get your head around things. It's so much more simpler, and I really like that. But also we got so many like secrets revealed, like we now understand what's been going on, and I'm so glad that the 616 like characters like Spider-Man and Reed Richards and stuff like that, I'm so glad that they are now on Battleworld. They know what is going on, and it's now been explained to us. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10, especially because it's going to be interesting to see what 616 Reed Richards is going to do to the Ultimate Reed Richards. I mean, will they have a confrontation? Who knows? But yeah, what did you guys think of this issue? Let me know in the comments section below. If I've got anything wrong or anything like that, then just check the description before you comment on my video and let me know, because odds are someone else will probably let me know as well, so I'll put it in the description if I find out. But yeah, so guys, that is it for this video. So go to the links in the description to follow me on Twitter and Facebook for the latest updates on comic book news. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
The fucking house down.